We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Americans, the Temple Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions offense has the ball first today. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Back to pass, it's Washington. That's caught, it's Martin. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Gonzalez. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He might want another play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Denmark.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Looking to scramble. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Temple Owls offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Trying play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down into the 17.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the boot.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and short kick. Fair catch, called for and made. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Washington. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Gonzalez. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure coming. Still looking on the move.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To throw, it's Lowry. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds a little space. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Temple. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They'll leave it with the lone back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Caught near the sticks, it's Reynolds. Just plowing ahead. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Nittany Lions are on the move. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. That's got it. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Penn State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job on the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Penn State, 28, Temple, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Temple lines up quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Finding an escape route. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Ives. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'll immediately call timeout. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Lowry. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the 2nd half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also...
Snags it on the right. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Got a man. It's Etheridge. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking for room. It's Harbor. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the gun, looking for a man. Skips away from pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They'll move the tight end. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And these two defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception. And man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Kick is in the air. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Running the red zone. It's Martin. Got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Owls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle, it's Eyes. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Sweet cut there. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls in.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a...
Takes it the other way. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run the counter. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Using his legs, it's Harbor. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Back to throw, it's Washington. Got his man quickly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try the left side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The offense cashing it in on that drive. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their... Lofts one high and deep. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Oh, a lot of space. The 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Mason. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Fighting off the defender. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. Turning it on. Running through contact. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
They try to pop a run on the draw.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Jackson will throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays.
Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Rides to back and leaves it. Quick spin on the ride. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Young. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Temple will line up with a first and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Green. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard.
That makes the score Penn State 56. Temple, 21.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play to pad the stats. The give to the back. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. All game is over.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you